This edition of Mac Voices is sponsored by Smile, the makers of world-class software like PDF Pen for Mac, PDF Pen Pro for Mac, PDF Pen for iPhone and iPad, PDF Pen Scan Plus for iPhone and iPad, Text Expander for Mac, and Text Expander for iPhone and iPad. Learn more about all their great products at smilesoftware.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices at CES and ShowStoppers in Las Vegas. We're in the Promise Technology booth talking to Justin about the Promise Apollo Cloud, a personal cloud device. Justin, it's great to see you.
Great to see you.
So there are a lot of personal clouds going around. Tell us about the Promise Apollo Cloud.
There are. So what we've done is we've created it's more of a social networking type personal cloud. So you can have up to 10 members. So one has to be the owner, and you can have up to 9, we call them members or users. And what you can do with those 10 people is you can share content amongst those 10 users. You can also share outside via public FTP services. The other thing we've done is we've enabled the device in an update that we just launched where you can mirror 2 of these devices on your local network. You would set it up, and then you can separate the 2 and put one in, say, Florida and one in San Francisco. So what happens with that is a lot of people are buying, they want a RAID device, right? And they want to have this redundancy. Well, if you still have your redundancy on one device and say your house burns down or your house floods, you still lose all your memories, right? So having these in 2 different locations at mom's house or grandma's house or across the country or across the world enables you to have this redundancy, and it's safe backup. And if you travel to that location, it's going to serve you content based on that location. So it's going to be a little bit faster. We've also enabled, there's a lot of people complaining about having full resolution content served over an LTE or 3G network, right? And you're chewing up all your bandwidth. So we've scaled it down to where you get a 720p stream versus a 1080p. You can also upscale that if you want to get the full res version. And it works on photos, and it does work on videos as well. We also enabled on the MacBook Pro, we enabled the touch bar on it. So you have touch bar capabilities for cut, paste, move, edit, and download and share with people as well. So,
interesting idea of making it a social cloud so that I can share with multiple members of my family or other friends.
Yes. So you can have up to 9 people. You would be the owner, of course. And then you can share with 9 people. And you can, if somebody's hogging a lot of capacity, so we have member quota management now where you can take a member and say, I want to allocate 250 gigs. I'll give this one person a gig. Say your son uses a lot of data. You want to give him 2 terabytes or something. You can do that. And you can schedule it however you want as the owner of the device. You also cannot see any of their content. Unlike a regular NAS device where you're just sharing folders and the owner has full capabilities across the entire hard drive, we don't allow that. So you as an owner does not have any access to any of the other content on the device.
And that was going to be one of my next questions is, there are some issues here of security, both what you just described, but also I'm transferring a lot of information through the air between San Francisco and the other location. So what kind of encryption do you have?
So the device is actually AES 256 government level encryption, and that's the device. When it does go over the wire, we had to decrypt it down to AES 128, and that's just because of speed purposes. So you're not sending those packets and it has to handshake every time to give you the key. So for speed wise, yeah, it would be 128 level encryption.
I want to make sure I understood too. You said that I can share things out of this via FTP. So if I have someone who's not one of the social people on mine, I can say, okay, here's a file for you and send them an FTP link?
So it'll send them an FTP. You can do it one of 2 ways. You can send a public FTP where anyone can download it. So you can send it to 50 people and they can download it at their leisure. Or you can send it where it's password encoded. So if you're sending tax documents to your accountant for tax time, you'll send all those, put them on the Apollo Cloud, and then send that link to them, and they can download it via a password that you send to your accountant, so he knows exactly what to put in there.
Very cool, very cool. And it's a nice looking little device. I mean, it would fit right in at home.
Anywhere you want to put it fits right in, just has to have an Ethernet connection. Has a USB port on the back, so when you're setting it up for the first time, say you have another drive that has 2 terabytes on it, you want to bring that content over, and you don't want to do it any other way, you can just plug it right into the back, sync it right over to the Apollo Cloud, it'll ingest it. And you can do the same with anything. So you can push content from the cloud into a USB key or something like that you want to plug into the back of it. And it's really fast. It's USB 3 speed, so it's pretty quick.
Okay, so we always get to these questions, pricing and availability.
So pricing, yeah. So the 2 terabyte that we're launching here at CES is going to be $199 US dollars. It's going to be available at Apple retail stores starting in February, and then we'll be rolling it out to the rest of the channel after that, probably 30 days after that. And then the 4 terabyte right now is in the market. The retail price is $299. Right now through January 15th, we're running a special $50 off, and it's going to be $249.
Sounds good. Sounds good. The website where we send people?
You can go to promise.com/Apollo and learn anything else you need to learn about it.
You got promise.com.
It's promise.com/Apollo, yeah.
That's kind of impressive.
Promise has been around for 30 years as a company, so we make all kinds of stuff. Enterprise level, desktop storage.
Now we're just getting into the personal cloud business.
First personal cloud consumer type device they've gotten into, yeah.
Thank you so much for the time and for talking about it.
No problem. Thank you for coming by.
Folks, we'll have more from CES on ShowStoppers in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes, links to subscribe, and to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud, the MacVoices blog, the MacVoices Dispatch, our weekly newsletter, and on MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard that helps you do more with your Apple tech. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.